my birthday present from Daniel. Hoping they're tickets to Greece. Oh, my A-game friend!
Is she living an idyllic farm life as a trad wife, or is she being manipulated by her husband? The internet has seen a lot of discussion recently about trad wives, but one hugely popular trad wife influencer just became the subject of controversy after an interview indicated that her trad wife lifestyle might not be as perfect as it seems.
This trad wife drama that I just happened upon, baby, I am invested.
Ballerina Farm is a TikTok account with over 9 million followers. It's run by Hannah Neeleman, who shares 8 children with her husband Daniel Neeleman. The two run a farm together in rural Utah. Most of her TikTok content shows her cooking with ingredients from their farm and raising her 8 children, depicting a beautiful traditional Mormon lifestyle that seems to have earned the admiration of millions.
When we started to farm, I was swept up in the beauty of learning to make food from scratch.
On July 21st, 2024, journalist Megan Agnew published an article for the Sunday Times that featured an interview with Neeleman intended to discuss her life and internet fame.
In April, I went to interview Hannah Neeleman, otherwise known as Ballerina Farm.
The article opens with Agnew describing how Neeleman gave birth to her 8th child without any pain relief in their family home and only 12 days later competed in the Mrs. World pageant in Las Vegas. Agnew describes visiting the couple on their Utah farm, hoping to get one-on-one time with Hannah. But throughout her time on the farm, Daniel was ever present and often interrupting or correcting Hannah when Agnew would ask her questions. The description of the environment made it seem like perhaps Hannah was not able to speak freely.
I thought I was going to be interviewing Hannah. It turned out to be a little harder than that. Daniel is very involved in the brand. In fact, he kind of leads it. Hannah seemed to be the sort of face.
When Agnew asks if this was Hannah's dream, Hannah responds that it wasn't. She had dreamed of being a ballerina and even studied dance at Juilliard, saying she was a very good ballerina. However, when the pair started having children, she says they both made sacrifices. For her, it was giving up her dancing career, but Agnew mentions it didn't exactly seem like her husband had sacrificed his dreams in the same way, as the pair appeared to be living the life he had desired for them. Daniel Neeleman is the son of JetBlue founder David Neeleman and secured his first date with Hannah by pulling strings at JetBlue to have them seated next to one another on a flight. Some striking revelations from the interview note that Hannah has mostly given birth to their children in their home without any pain relief. However, in one instance where Daniel wasn't attending the birth, she did get an epidural, which she describes as having been great. Hannah is also solely responsible for childcare and feeding the family with no hired help, despite there being various employees on the farm, and Daniel even mentioning that sometimes she falls sick from exhaustion. The article also says that the only space earmarked to be Hannah's own, a small barn she wanted to convert into a ballet studio, ended up becoming the kids' schoolroom. The Sunday Times article drew a lot of media attention, as other articles were published that analyzed it further on sites like Glamour and Axios, the latter of which noted that the interview showcased a pattern of sexism in the family, from pressures to marry young to the health effects of parenting 8 kids in rural isolation. The article also sparked a furor online, with fans of the Ballerina Farm account and others weighing a variety of opinions, including that it's irresponsible to promote the trad wife lifestyle. Posts went viral across Twitter and TikTok with quotes from the article, women relating to Hannah, and many showing concern and sadness on her behalf. Others were surprised by the backlash, saying she seems perfectly happy.
And admit you're in danger.
Who are you talking to right now?
The article was also mentioned in a couple of Reddit posts in July 2024, like one post on July 25th saying, "I genuinely think the reporter went in expecting to report back that Hannah's situation is not as bad as what it's made out to be online, but what she found was actually worse." On July 31st, Hannah Neeleman herself responded to the article, making it clear that she feels it portrayed her family incorrectly. She says she was shocked at the article and described it as an attack on her family and marriage. She insists she's happy in her marriage and not at all oppressed.
This couldn't be further from the truth. Nothing we said in the interview implied this conclusion, which leads me to believe the angle taken was predetermined.
What do you think about Hannah and Ballerina Farm?